So it's true, I'm finally moving to Italy to be with Carlo, and it's safe to say that I've been pretty excited. I mean, think about it. The wine, the food, the mountains, the coastline, the history, the architecture, the fashion, the beauty, the people. I don't know what it is about Italy, but there's something in the water, gorgeous, gorgeous girls are all Italian. There are several reasons why I'm finally making the big move, and if you've been paying attention to the United States at all, you would know that things here are a little, rocky.
And we're going to the Capitol. We will stop the steal.
I can't breathe.
21 futures all ended in an instant.
We are going to shoot you graveyard dead.
The Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade and ended a woman's constitutional right to an abortion.
Yeah, so I would be lying if I said that the sorry state of my country wasn't a big reason for me to want to leave. If I'm going to have, a family, I want to offer them, safety. And in the United States, it ain't it. And of course, the biggest reason for me to move to Italy is to be with Carlo. And for those of you who don't know, which this is the first video you're watching on my channel that's kind of, I'm happy that you're here, but I've been with Carlo for 10 years. It'll be 10 years in November. And he is the love of my life. And I feel so lucky to have him. Every day I feel like I'm dreaming. I'm like, is that guy real? That guy's not real. He's too pretty. And I know it's been a while since I've been active on here. I've gotten quite a few DMs of people being like, where are you? And we miss you. And when are you going to post again? And I try to be super lighthearted on social media. And I try just to keep things silly and funny. But things have been really not good in my personal life as well. And I don't want to delve into too many personal things, but we're going to do it. We're going to talk about what's been going on with me just so that you guys have a little bit of context as to where I've been. The part of living in the USA that made all of this bullshit worth it were my friends and family. And almost all of my friends and family have moved away. My best friend moved to Spain, and if you follow me on social media, you'll know that my sister Ryan booked a national tour. So she's gone, started her career, she's a Broadway star, that's great, except she left me alone. And two of my very best friends fell in love and left. On top of that, we went through layoffs at work, and I lost almost all of my coworkers, and they weren't just my coworkers, they were my very good friends. This is the most alone that I've been in my entire life. My support system was just gone. And on top of all of that, I inherited the responsibility of my family home when my dad moved in with my stepmom. And I love my house. But there's water damage in the ceiling, the linoleum is coming up, the sinks are rusting. There's just a lot of stuff going on that I was not prepared for. I wasn't ready to be a homeowner, and I know that now. And if I could go back, I'd probably just go live in the gutter behind 7-Eleven. But, live and learn. Out of all of that, though, the worst part about my house is that it comes with my grandmother. For the last year or two, she's been really sick, and she moved in with me. I take care of her. And taking care of your aging, sick grandparent is hard for anybody, even if you love them. The problem is that my grandmother and I have never really gotten along. And I don't think she's ever really loved me, not even when I was little. She is unkind and demanding. She is rude, and she has emotional outbursts. She always has. And, now she has dementia, so they're even worse. Sometimes I feel like a prisoner in my own home. My lowest point was when I locked myself in my closet because she was banging on my door. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent. That's not what this video is about. But I just want you guys to know that's why I disappeared. I wasn't in the right headspace because I was cleaning my grandma's piss from off the sofa. Woof. And as the cherry on top, I inherited the responsibility of my older sister's elderly cat and my younger sister's elderly dog. And although I love them so much, it's just like one more thing that's on my shoulders that I'm like, wait a second, I never signed up for this. Wait a second. All of this to say, Italy feels like a paradise. It feels like a sanctuary waiting for me. A new life with the boy that I love in the city I love most in the world, in the most beautiful country. I can finally just focus on learning this damn language. I'm getting there. I'm going to learn this language. Mark my words. And I know Italy isn't perfect, as you all remind me all of the time, but At least I'll be able to breathe there. And I was actually reading a blog post about escaping toxic family members, and there was a passage in it that totally took my breath away. In the future, there is a small, quiet room that is just yours, where you are safe and you are free. In that room, your shoulders will finally start to come down from around your ears. Nobody can come into that room unless you let them. In that clean, quiet place, you will work and you will study, you will love and you will heal. I know this is true because I am there with you. It made me cry every time. I didn't really want to overshare, and I'm actually pretty embarrassed to do so, but I feel like you guys deserve an explanation, and I also feel like making this video will put everything into perspective for me. And acknowledging the pain that I have been through will help me begin to heal. I never wanted to stop posting. I miss YouTube. I miss making videos. I miss having fun, but above all, I miss all of you. Sometimes I'll check my Instagram DMs and I'll see that you guys are still in my requests, and I'll remember that you guys didn't forget me. Even though I haven't posted and I haven't been active on this platform for forever, you guys didn't forget about me, and I'm so thankful. I've applied for a visa to move to Italy. I had to rush to book an appointment with the consulate of Denver, and I had to mail my passport to Chicago, which was terrifying. Did they get it? Are they returning it? Am I just fucked? Did I just send my passport into the ether to never be seen again? But one day, I got it. So, it's official. I'm moving! I would be lying if I said that I didn't feel a little guilty for just packing up and going, because America is my home. And even if things are really bad, I can't really run away from it. Because that's the thing about your home country. No matter how hard you try to put distance between you and it, it's a part of you. Even if I spend the rest of my life in Europe, I'm always going to be an American. And as much as I want to hate everything about this place, I don't. I'll miss the friendly faces and the easy way that Americans live. I'll miss my shitty little car and my geriatric pets. I'll miss getting slushies at 7-Eleven with my sisters. I'll miss going to the pool during the summer, which I know there's the seaside in Italy, but it's not the same. The pool is worse, but it's childhood, you know? I'll miss backyards and bonfires and barbecues. I'll just miss it. I'm gonna miss stuff here. But despite all of that, I know that the path ahead of me is a lot brighter than what I'm leaving behind, and I just have to keep reminding myself of that. And I have to trust that you guys are going to welcome me with open arms, because I am so excited to finally live in my favorite country in the whole world. Let's go! Hey guys, I hope you liked that video. That's very odd and not normally what I do. I just wanted to address the fact that I did not take care of my grandmother by myself. My father, even though he didn't live with us, he would do all of the heavy lifting on the outside. So he would take her to all of her doctor's appointments. He would make sure that she had groceries. He would make sure that she had medicine, all that stuff. My responsibilities were primarily within the home. Sorry if that was misleading. I did not take care of her solely by myself, and my father did help. Carlo watched the video, and even though he really liked it, he said that people probably won't understand the idea of a grandmother not loving her grandchildren, or of a grandmother being anything other than kind and loving and good. And I want to make clear that my grandmother never stayed in a dirty diaper. My grandmother never, went without a shower. My grandmother never went hungry. I always tried to make sure she would take her pills. I'm not a monster, she's still a human being, and I still would take care of her in the way that I would want to be taken care of when I'm older. The only problem is that I had to give up a lot of who I was and a lot of my mental health because of her emotional abuse. And that's what I realized it was. It's emotional abuse by an 82-year-old woman, which sounds funny, but also it was awful.
Funny. Yes, but not funny, haha. Funny, weird.
I feel like taking care of my grandmother has changed the way that my brain works. I see the world differently now, in a bad way. I'm ruined, my sparkle is gone. I also wanted to touch on the footage of my grandmother kicking her drawers. The only reason that we have a Ring camera in her room is to ensure that she is safe when we go out, to make sure she's not having a medical emergency. I just don't want this situation to get misconstrued, It's a very strange concept to swallow, especially for, I think, Italians. Carlo's grandma is like perfect and kind and loving and exactly what a grandmother should be. Anyway, so that's that. Just wanted to clear the air because I realized that there might be some things that are a little bit murky. And another thing is I've been in Italy for 2 weeks now, and this is our new apartment. And I want to do a move-in vlog. I want to do an introductory video about our new place and about what my day-to-day life looks like now, what our future plans are, and I also just want to get back to making content regularly. Now that I'm here, I have a very strong feeling that there's going to be a renaissance, if you will, of YouTube content on this channel. And I would be very happy if you guys came along with me and subscribed and hit that bell because I've been through a lot and I deserve it. Ciao a tutti, iscrivetevi, and I will see you next time. Ci vediamo all'inferno.